Yeah,
talk
that's
about
okay.
that?
We're just, did you prep? Are we good?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're good.
All right, go ahead.
After school program. Okay, so we are coming to the end. Next week is the last week for after school programs with the exception of the Tuesday class, which will extend into April. Because we missed 3 classes, 2 due to winter or to snow and 1 due to the school being closed for voting.
That's the 12th.
And that's the 12th, April 12th. I've sent an email out. We're considering doing a abbreviated after-school program strictly with any teachers here or parents of students who are teaching. I've sent an email out just to get some feedback. It probably would have to be Monday or Friday. We could maybe do it Tuesday. We could maybe do Monday and Tuesday. But we've got SOL Academy on Wednesday and Thursday, and then we've got Running with the Stars Monday and Wednesday, so it might get a little tricky, but I'm gonna see how much feedback I get, how much interest there is before we go do anything like that. So anyway, as far as the spring after school program, it's still a little bit up in the air.
Okay, the one though, I overheard and I saw the note on his door, Mr. Russell.
Yes.
Is he,
Yes.
Mr. Russell is extending it to the week after spring break.
Because
Now,
he will not be here next
is
week.
he telling the teachers? We need to
That
let
I
the
don't
teachers
know, I need to find out.
We need to let the
Because I
teachers
talked to
know.
him today and I said, now, he said he sent everything home, he sent an email, and he's telling all the kids and the parents when they pick up. But yes, the teachers need to know. And he said that Tish, he's also told her she's not gonna announce his class.
As long as we let the teachers know, because that's where it gets the confusion.
Okay.
Of the teachers are like, you need to go to art class, and they'll be like, no, he said no.
I was gonna say, what do you want on, I was gonna post on Facebook and PT
Don't-
board
no.
that they end next week except for Tuesday.
Don't,
Yeah.
well, don't worry about that, because
Yeah.
not everybody's in it.
It's gonna
Okay,
confuse.
so I'm
it'll
gonna
just
post
confuse people.
the majority, that it ends next week except for Tuesdays, which
No,
continues.
I wouldn't
post
post
anything.
anything.
Don't post
Yeah.
anything.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
All
No,
right.
because it's just gonna confuse the people, and
Okay.
but the one thing we just need to make sure the teachers know,
okay,
okay?
okay,
And that, again, you had sent out that note for the Tuesday classes.
right,
That the parents know of those
right,
Tuesday, making
Right.
sure that,
right,
that's
Yeah.
just the main thing.
okay,
And probably the teachers too. You might wanna send a note to the teachers, let them know that Tuesdays
okay,
been, because they're not gonna know.
extended, yeah,
Yes.
okay, that's
Okay.
fine,
Alright,
that's fine.
okay.
I'll get all the vendors, I'll have the vendors on Tuesday send out, I'll have them send something out or send something home about the Tuesday class next week, saying that it's extended, so like, even if it's like a half flyer,
Right, right.
so the parents know, and then I'll email the teachers and let them know that the Tuesday classes are extended, so.
Otherwise, they'll.
Yeah.
It'll be all over the place.
Okay.
Alright, we're moving on to spirit nights. Okay, is that it? Oh, sorry, is there anything else for Trisha? You good?
No, good,
Okay.
yep, thanks.
How many kids did we have? You had like 240 something registered.
Yeah, we had a really good turnout.
Okay, so spirit nights. So Manhattan Pizza is on in Leavenberry is on for Monday, April 18th from 5 to 9. And then on Tuesday, June 14th, which is the last day of school, all day is Hershey's Shake Shop over here.
Yay!
And I know she's working on Noodles and Company.
Okay.
That's possibly for, I mean, I would have liked, I really wanted a couple more, but anyway. And so March, March right now, I don't know if we're gonna get anything at the end of the month, but so, we're working on that.
Smart Smells doing it.
I saw that. I saw that.
I'm just saying.
Okay, so that, 5th grade celebration party, Heather Kircher is all over it. They've got, already the DJ signed up, he's a freshman at one of the high schools, and so
Oh, fun.
his, it's like $150. So his dad, I think, is gonna be with him, but he wants to do this, so they're giving him that, and his sister, I think his sister's doing some of the games, like, things, so you're giving this kid a shot with it. They are trying to rent some inflatable type of thing. They've gotten popcorn from, I think, Tom Theater is what they're doing, and then they're gonna have raffles
Are
throughout.
they doing the game thing again?
Truck?
The
No,
game truck, they're not,
it's too
okay.
expensive.
Oh, is it? Okay.
So they're just gonna do some of this other stuff because I know with the game, but and then they have to be in stations to do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, okay.
So
I was just curious, 'cause I know they've done that in the past, I wasn't sure.
it's
how they
it's
did
like $400 or $500,
it. Oh, yeah.
and the budget's like $850.
Yeah,
So
right. A little thing.
so they're gonna have this other stuff.
Okay.
And she already talked to Mr. Myers about using the gym for part of the time because it's 12:30 to 2:30.
Okay.
So he's cool with that. Okay, silent auction. we need to make a decision, because Regina's got the flu and I haven't heard from her. I already did your report, unless you have anything else for noodles.
It's looking good for April, and they've changed their policy, it's now 25%.
Oh, wow,
Ooh,
nice.
So, that'll be a good chunk of change.
Okay. All right, so the silent auction, so the stuff is out there that's left, that we have right now, because we were trying to get the parents coming in, and I think we've had a few bids on some stuff. Like I said, she's got the flu, so I haven't heard from her in 2 days about how we wanna do this. I think next week we should finally close it all. But do we wanna do like one night where 7 to 8 PM? Because there's an HOA, the annual meeting for the Potomac Crossing HOA is Wednesday night. And so they will be here starting at 7. So I didn't know if we want to hold an hour there to have, if parents, this is last call for your silent auction, or if we would just do it those 3 days of after school program and say the last one is on that Thursday. So, and then we'll close it before spring break. So how do you guys wanna do it?
I think just do it, I think we do it after school, but just let people know that it's gonna be set up right after school, so even if they're coming just to pick up or whatever, they can come in and sign, so that, it doesn't matter if their kid has an after-school program or not.
Okay.
That's what I would do, I would just do it like that. It's a shame that we can't keep it open for the, 5th and 2nd grade music programs, but that's not
Too
till
late.
May, I think, so,
Well,
yeah.
maybe 2nd, and then the 5th grade's not till like the 14th, I think,
Yeah,
I texted
yeah,
you guys.
yeah.
So,
Okay.
it's for the silent auction, we're trying to keep in terms of closing the silent auction.
Yeah, no, I was asking about the 5th and 2nd grade music program, since those are always moving targets.
Well, no,
Yes.
it's like in May.
It's the May 4th is the 2nd and the 14th is the 5th grade.
April
I think
14th,
first grade is in April.
I think it was
yeah,
Oh, so,
but we gotta close, I mean, we just have to.
I have it on my
Leave
calendar.
at it.
Yeah, no, I think if we just do it next week, but if we blast it out there, like, there's still a lot of things
Okay.
available. You know, after school will be open from 3 to 4:30 or
Right, that's
4:15
what I
or
had, yeah,
something,
yeah.
yeah, that's what I would do.
Alright, does that make sense, Christy? As to silent auction, and the final silent auction will close at 4:30 on Thursday afternoon.
4:15.
You wanna do 4:15?
Yeah.
Okay. Silent auction will close at 4:15.
Because if not, then I'll probably still be here if
Right,
there's some
right, right,
stragglers,
right,
but I
right.
think if we do like
Okay.
4:30, then
Okay.
people won't show up.
Alright, so
till
silent
later.
auction closes on 4:15 on Thursday.
Okay.
Fair enough.
April 5th is the 2nd grade music program, and April 14th is
April
the
5th?
5th.
Yeah, you said 14th in that text. It's not in May.
Wait,
It's April 14th is the 5th.
right,
April
and then
2nd,
May,
whatever.
May,
It is April for the
oh wait, for the,
2nd grade. They're like
I
2
don't-
weeks apart. I'll have to check.
whatever I have in
I
it.
looked on the calendar, I didn't see it on there,
Which
on
one?
the school calendar.
I don't know if you, because it changes so much,
Oh,
but she had
okay.
given me the ones, I mean, just until
They
he
fixed
comes
it.
home. I mean,
They
the whole
fixed it,
thing.
I called the school and they fixed it. There was a day that you were blocked from looking at the school calendar, it wanted you to log in and do all this other stuff, so I called Tish and was like, did something happen?
You called
And
her, I was
she
like-
called me back by the end of the day, she talked to Mr. Pashadi, and there was some checkbox that was marked that
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
supposed to be, so it got fixed, but.
But yeah, I will
Should be
put
fixed.
everything out for the silent auction, so next week, so if you can do it Tuesday, then I'll do it Wednesday and
Yeah,
Thursday.
and I'll just hold on to stuff. And I mean, some of the buy nows, I mean, a bunch of the stuff, I don't know how much we brought in, I have some of it still at home.
Yeah.
But, you know, some of it obviously has been bid on but hasn't closed yet, so we haven't collected that money.
Right,
So,
exactly. And maybe what we can do is, I don't know, do you think we could have the teachers just remind the kids, like, next week? You know what I mean? Just kind of, even if it's just an announcements or saying something, you don't have to send anything home, but just say, remember to tell your parents, you know, especially a lot of these teachers have done,
I can send a note. I mean, if
have done
Dennis-
fun
I don't know
things,
if,
you know,
like I
ice
said, I don't
cream
know if Virginia
parties
should
or
do
Who
stuff like that.
takes the papers home each night?
I do.
Joy.
Will you do you wanna type up a list of what's left? I don't
No.
know, okay.
No, I mean, because if the parents are gonna come, you know, or if they have a question on it, but I still,
Yeah.
I'll count how many are left, I can type with that from each grade level.
Yeah.
And we'll just, and if people wanna come in with that, but no, I don't.
No,
Because honestly, I don't really wanna have been part, I don't have time for it, but Regina's
Yeah.
sick, so
I
I can do
understand.
that.
I just thought they might be more interested if they knew that their specific
that's
teacher
why I
still
think-
had an outstanding.
That's why I think the teachers specifically need
Yeah.
to say, hey, did you know that I'm auctioning off a tutoring lesson, or I'm auctioning off an ice cream party, make sure you tell your parents, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Until we
And then
get
they
that.
can come in and get it.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
but that's what we'll do, so we'll close it on Thursday, and I'll let Regina know.
Cool.
Okay, anything else on the silent auction? Alright, I thought it went really well with the roller skating thing, so that worked well, and a decent enough crowd. I don't know how much we've brought in just yet, cause this, isn't updated through the thing, but, we definitely made money, so that's good. Okay, anything else, Chair? Was there anything I missed with?
As far as what's on here, the, Manhattan Pizza and Love and Berry night starts at 4, just for
Starts at 4.
advertising for communications. It's 4 to 9. And that was 20%, and then, the lady, the owner of Hershey's, Shake Shop, said all day. Now, right now, their hours are 2:30 to 8:30.
Yeah.
But I don't know if those lengthen once it gets warmer. So
Sometimes in the
I can
summer they
update with
open
you.
up, or-
Yeah, if it opens earlier, but she said it will be all day.
What is their kickback?
I believe it's 20.
Oh,
Do any of us really want our kids eating ice cream after 8:30 at night?
It's the last day of school, which is why I made it that day.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
I
no, I think
figured,
that's
you know,
perfect.
it'd
I'm
be
like,
like,
but,
you know,
Well, and the kids
9 o'clock,
can
last day
take
of
their,
school,
the
you
kids
usually
can
put
take
it
in their
at half
report
day.
cards now and get a free scoop of ice
Yeah.
cream too.
yeah.
So,
It's the same with Love and Berry.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Well, no, same with Love and Berry in terms of we're open till 9. so-
Right, yeah, exactly.
Okay, I think so we didn't miss anything.
yes, and then, yeah, I've been trading emails with the guy from Noodles and Company.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's 25% now, so I'm gonna work on them for the middle of April.
Okay.
I know this is gonna be, it's too late for this year, but the mom that works at the Green Turtle keeps coming up to me like every time I see her and is like, can you have somebody contact the manager? Because I guess they really like to work with schools and do something. I know it's a bar grill, so I don't know how that's gonna fly, but it might be worth a conversation anyway.
Actually, it was hilarious because it was, you know, when I picked up Spirit Nights, it was passed on to me that places where there's beer or wine served has always done better historically.
Oh, that's funny. I would believe it. But anyway, it just might be something even for next year. I don't know what, but I know she's said to me quite a few times. that
Well,
I've
they
seen
have the
her.
kids eat free too.
Yeah.
They do, but she said they do
You
a
can't
really
do it on
good.
that night, though. There are nights
No.
where the,
No, they do it every night. It's
with
every
Spirit
night.
Night?
No, every
Oh.
night, any day
Yeah, but
that
then
you
you don't
walk
get
in
money
there.
off that, so.
Yeah, we don't want kids eating.
And I don't know if you
food.
get money off the alcohol, you charge it.
But anyway, it'd be worth a
But Cynthia,
conversation.
For
Okay.
April,
Okay.
actually, the music program reminded me, are there other dates? I've got our schedule from the beginning of the year. Are there other dates I need to avoid? Actually, May.
No. Because we're
For
doing
Noodles and Company.
on the Friday of, like, the first Friday of May, we're doing the fun run,
Right.
which is on there, but
Right.
no, there's nothing.
Okay,
Just get it in
making
there,
sure.
you know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it, just plug it in.
I'm always looking for an excuse not to make dinner. so
Tuesdays
really
is
whatever
Smarts
night
Mills,
it is.
Smarts Mills doing Tuesdays, so try to avoid Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah, cause they had like every week, this month was, every Tuesday was, Papa John.
Oh,
Okay, anything else there? Okay. Alright, we're moving on to elected officer reports, and, okay, so on that survey I was talking about, we've only received the 12 responses, but, I mean, it's cool how you can see it and you can run this report and all that, we've posted it. We just need to be careful, Christy, on there's been a couple of, you use the comments that have a period, so it's not a link.
Oh.
On a post, so just in terms of that, so
Oh.
if parents wanna go right to it, that's the only thing we just need to just be careful of.
okay.
But,
That was a finger
so that we
slip,
can
sorry.
use the link, so if people wanna click right to the
Yeah,
link,
That's what
cause
I
you can
need
actually
to do.
click, you can
In
actually.
fact, I have to go so far as, it's not just me typing it in, I have to click that I'm inserting a link and then type in that like box, what the link
I
is.
do.
Yeah,
I
when,
never-
on PT board, you can't.
Oh, not on
it
PT
just-
board, I'm talking
um,
about, I copy, it. Like, even if you go to that survey page, and if you copy the link for that, you can paste it into Facebook, and then they'll click on that, and it'll take them right to the survey.
Okay,
So,
well then what are you talking about where I put comments?
on Facebook.
Like on
When
.com.
you've done your,
Just typing it in,
right,
okay.
so just an FYI, just
Okay,
because then it
so I
won't
was
take
saying,
you.
on PT board, I have to
No,
type it,
no,
okay. With a
on
link,
Facebook,
okay.
but you can copy and paste it from,
Okay,
and that may, I don't know, but
Okay.
again, 12 people, this is not that hard. So we have no nominations for the 2016-17 PTA board.
Shamefully asking me
Yeah,
about it, I guess.
shocker.
Who was?
Jen Shank was like, do you have anybody come forward yet? Like,
I didn't have anybody in there.
I know.
We'll just keep pushing it, and we'll just, do that one. PT board, now we have 271 registered on there, so it's not like we're lacking for people seeing our stuff.
Right.
All right, other than that, is there anything else? No. Okay, Tricia.
The only thing we have coming up is the traveling art exhibit, which is the second week in April, I wanna say. I'd have to double check the thing. So I gotta get with Tracy because I need to send a payment
Okay.
off to them. They haven't sent me the invoice yet, but I'm sure it's coming up because it's within almost a month.
Awesome.
So, and I believe that's the second week in April because, Mr. Russell was out of town and stuff, so. That's the only thing I have on the horizon. And then I saw that email you sent, like a reading thing. Was that something that, yeah?
No, it was just from her. It was just a
Okay,
thought.
is it something we wanna look to do this year or just in general?
No, just in general.
Okay.
It was just a FYI.
Oh, okay,
Just
cool.
another option for you to put in a folder or
Perfect,
something.
perfect, okay. Yep, I got it, awesome.
That kind of stuff.
Yep, that was it.
Thank you. Anything for Tricia? No. Who else? Next Flora.
We should be getting a check from Cause Network. They're gonna mail it out midweek, next week,
Okay.
for $130.
I thought they got it wrong and they
They
were.
did, no, but before it was $70, and now
Ah.
it's $130. So anyways, and they apologized profusely. I don't know if they had that with other people like the Audubon Society, or versus like a PTA. I think that's kind of serious for them, but, the art fundraiser is on schedule. They're going to mail out on the 16th of March. And Mr. Russell, they have the shipping document thing and everything, so everything is on schedule with that. And
When is that coming home? Like, when do we have a date for when
yeah,
that's coming
we have,
home?
oh, you know what, I gave them the folder that had all the dates in it.
Okay. That's
So
just one thing.
I have it on my computer.
That's fine. Well, just one thing for Christy, like, just so we can be like, when it comes home, like,
Yeah, it's not for a while,
all right.
so I think the deliverable is in early May.
Okay, all right.
And what else? Oh, Fun Run is on schedule. Yay!
And the
We're starting-
meeting, did you send everybody the dates of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
meetings?
yeah.
All of us? I mean, I know you sent, I saw it with us, but all of us got that, yeah,
I
okay,
think
the
so.
dates, all right.
If I didn't, I'll resend it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I reconfirmed with you guys and Dawn and everybody's meshed, so it's good.
I have liked their, they have a Facebook page
Yeah.
for Apex Fun Run, and it's been cool, and I've liked the page, and it's been cool with some of the stuff that you read and what's come through, and they have pictures of how they set up and everything, so it's been neat to at
I'm
least see it.
excited about it.
I mean, I wonder if there's, and one thing I asked, I'm sure if they have like a video that we play on the morning show when it comes up, so the kids just, when people show up in their room,
Mhm.
that, to give them their pep talk, like if there's then a video, they, like, this is what you guys are gonna be doing, kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Well, I can
So,
ask them about
Yeah,
it.
ask her, see if there's a snippet that maybe we could even play, well, because we're less than 2 months out.
Well, they can
so-
be on the morning show too.
Yeah, but with the video, if they have, because we could even play it less than 2 weeks out.
Sure.
Or less
Are
than
we
6
doing
weeks
the
out.
loops out back
So it's like,
on
it'll
the
be like a
grass?
video
It's probably gonna
teaser,
be there.
a teaser.
We don't know yet.
Right, Jordy?
Cause it
Teaser.
kills my knee to run on
You
the
have fun?
grass.
Awesome.
Kids don't care, but I can. I'll do it anyway.
All right.
I'm
Just
in,
wear
I'm
super
in.
feet. Okay, what'd you say?
Oh, nothing. I said,
Oh.
a video teaser.
The video teaser, yes.
And then I said, yeah, for awesome.
Yeah, yeah. See, there you go. Yeah. Okay, all right, Tracy's not here, but do you guys have the treasure reports there, seeing what
Does
we've
anyone
done?
need one?
Okay, so we did write a bunch of checks. There's like over 2,000 in uncleared checks, and some of this is probably from some of the vendors who we've written checks to. We do have one bounced check from after-school program that we are trying to get in touch with the parent. The parent has not responded to us yet, but I have their address.
I know where they live.
Oh my gosh. So, income, we did, brought in, so this was, we had like three deposits, I think, with after-school program. So, it was 48.80. And, those are our expenses, cause more of the teacher grant stuff did come through. And, that was our only expense right there, was the 150. The 56.64 for the skate night was, stuff that came through on PC board.
I was gonna say, I would think we knew where the number.
Well, because this is only through the second.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay,
because it
right.
was on the fifth.
Right,
So, because they brought in, I think it was $7.95 at the door, and the box started with 200, so that brought it down to $5.95.
Mhm.
Then we paid the place 300,
Oh, 300. okay.
300, and so that was a $2.95, and so it was $2.95 then plus at least 45. I have to check it. Somewhere around 45 or so people signed up online,
Okay,
and so and we didn't make $5 off of that because a little bit of that was taken. So even if you say 4 times
Yeah.
5, you know, so we're
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
at least close to $500.
great, that's awesome.
Yeah, that was made just with the roller skating. So
That's
part of
fantastic.
it.
How does that rate, compare to the ice skating?
I need to look back.
I'm just curious, I
Yeah.
mean, it's not,
It's more. It's
we
more
paid
than
more doing that?
doing this because ice skating was more expensive.
Yeah, and see, I think that,
This was the one.
other than Dr. Carper, I think everybody else enjoyed
Yeah.
the roller skating one.
Yeah.
Only because it's easier for
Yeah.
kids.
You have the flu? You have the flu?
I had the flu too, that's why I was.
Listen.
That's what it was.
Anyway,
I wasn't
so
coughing
yes,
all
I
over
believe
you.
we did make
Licking
more.
your stapler.
Yes, I know because it hasn't. It's been in the 300s, I think, this skate night maybe
Okay.
before. So this was definitely better.
Okay, cool.
All right. Any questions on the treasury report? Okay, so no action is required to accept or adopt the treasurer's report. No questions. The report is filed for the end of year audit, and I have the full year-to-date budget here with all the different lines in case anybody wants to see. Okay, moving on to. Oh, I guess I didn't have our secretary on here. Christy. Oh yeah, at the top. Yeah, you were at the very. I know I have her on the back, but that's different. Sorry, I guess I never have you on those reports because you would never have a report except at the beginning.
She hates you.
All right, Christy.
Just let me know if there's anything
Yeah.
to be
what-
posted.
Did you figure out that poster?
No, I haven't, I'd forgotten, but I'll go back and look at it tonight. Poster 20 by
30.
30.
And where are we putting this up? This poster? Where is it?
On the lobby.
Okay.
Yeah,
Kinda like how we,
and I took the other two down. So
okay.
We can just put that as a new
You
one.
know when I
And
kept
we can take
knocking with my butt every time I came
And we took the other two down. And then we can, and I have the easels there at my house, but we can also take a picture of it too, or we can upload it,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
in various
Post it
different
on there.
ways.
Post it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll post it, that, and we'll keep it in the lobby.
Yeah.
So, okay, on that, and any new business?
I have a question,
Yeah.
maybe I missed it since I came back late. The after-school programs, are they getting extended?
Yes, Tuesdays.
Okay.
Tuesdays were
2
extended
more weeks after spring
12.
break?
weeks.
The 12th.
Till April 12th,
2 more weeks.
3 more weeks.
Oh, really?
Well,
Gosh, I hadn't even
Right?
realized that.
well, it ends the 12th.
It
so,
ends at
yeah,
12,
Yeah,
Okay,
So
So
it's
there's three more classes.
3 more classes, I'm sorry.
okay.
3 more classes because we had the 2 snow days and then we had the day off for
The
election day.
voting.
The voting.
well, would it
So
be
there are
4
two
more classes?
Tuesdays?
Hang on a second, because
No,
we,
there weren't 2 Tuesdays, it was just 1 Tuesday that was a snow day and then.
No, we
There
had
was one
One
that
was
was
the.
two.
We had 2 Tuesdays for snow
Yeah.
and 1 Tuesday
Wow.
for election.
so they've had 2 classes now, right?
Yeah, they only,
But then next week is the 3rd.
and then they'll have 3 more Sundays.
Did I count that out? Yeah, because there's one in March. There's a Tuesday in March
Yes.
that we're back.
Yes.
Yeah, yes. Okay.
Yep. The only exception is, Mr. Russell's.
Right, is
You
his
know
going
about
a week?
His next week he's not teaching because he's gonna be out of town, so he's doing it the week after spring break.
So, all right, yeah. So is that okay? And we're gonna send a note out to
Great.
the and all the teachers
Yeah.
and the vendors to tell the kids. So.
Yes.
And I have something, I talked to Dr. Carper about next year starting up a
Oh
publishing
yeah, that's
center.
right.
And she's supporting that, we talked through the logistics. There's binding equipment here in the library, I believe, that we can use. But will the PTA willingly fund additional, like, if we use, I mean, there's a binder or the machine that does the binding, but we may need the little covers, you know, and the,
I mean, again, it depends what board is there, and the budget doesn't get approved or and
Right.
put together until August.
okay, so that's just something I need to bring to that
Yeah.
budget.
What did you
And-
call it in the beginning?
Balls Bluff Publishing Center. So what I talked to her about was, making it available to like kindergarten first and maybe second, where the kids can write their own little stories and their own little drawings and whatnot, and they will submit them, they'll put them in a, basket somewhere, kinda like you do Sunshine Math. And then, what's then gonna happen is we're gonna have 5th grade helpers, partners, collect them and do edits on them, okay? So they may go to the opposing Wednesdays from the, bank. So they're gonna do it in that same time slot of like the 8:15 to 8:15 every other Wednesday. So it'll alternate from when we're gonna do the bank. And then that way that service partner can go to a classroom if they need to see somebody and say, okay, what did this word say? And they'll write underneath. Once they've been edited, they can put it in another binder for whatever chair, because we'll need a PTA chair. I said, I'm willing to do it if I can't get anybody else, but somebody else might be willing. And then that person or persons, if we have multiple volunteers, can take them home and type them up based on the 5th grade edits. And then, include the pictures and stuff like that and just do it through the bonding material. And it should be like a week turnaround. And then that way the kids will have their own little books that they can read to their parents and things like that they wrote. Because I know for mine, you look back at what he's written and he doesn't quite remember and you can't figure out necessarily always what it's supposed to be. So that's why I was like, well, my mother-in-law did something like this for when her kids were in elementary school, so it gave me the idea that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Cool.
But yeah, you have to put that on the back burner.
Yes, okay, I didn't know when to bring that forward, so.
Okay, upcoming stuff, the luncheon is tomorrow. I think people have really responded well to it, especially members of the board. Odyssey of the Mind competition is on Saturday. Their various times have been posted on line as to when, like, you can go watch their little group
There's
presentations.
another post for that tomorrow, I've scheduled it to say good luck from.
Oh, good, okay, good.
And it, again, it's a Facebook post, it lists when they're going, so if
Okay.
anybody wants to
Okay.
show up and support.
No, that's cool. See, I did put on here after school program for Wednesday, Thursday, ends next week. I know about Mr. Russell's thing. And then our next, general session meeting is the 7th. Is that right? Or is that the 4th? No, because wait, what's our first? Is that right?
That would make sense.
Well, because our first
That's
Tuesday.
that's the first Thursday of April.
Oh, then I have it wrong. Okay, then it's the 14th. It should be the 14th for that, and then our executive meeting is the 7th.
Oh.
Okay, I have it's in the calendar. And that's at 4 o'clock. We're back to 4 o'clock now.
So it's not 4:30?
No, it should be back to 4 o'clock. Yeah.
I came today at 4 and turned around.
And then, then the after-school program for Tuesday ends April 12th.
Right.
Okay. All right, any questions? We're adjourned, 5:47.
Gonna get something for you.
Oh, thank you. In the same bag?
No.
People on this lap. I had to warn them. I'm like,
Seth and Bryce, pick up your trash.
Somebody's heading towards
The
you.
Hershey's is only 10%. I was wrong, I double checked it, because I wasn't 100% sure.
I think it'll still be.
I'm